Hello, hello. Welcome to the Wednesday Wellness Newsletter video edition. It's another week. Can you believe we're already here? I am Laurel Kelsey. I'm a functional nutritionist, exercise physiologist, and a personal trainer. And this is Zoe. Okay, sit down. Thank you. And we are basically what I'm doing here is just video recording the newsletter that I send out to my email subscriber list every week. My practice revolves around helping people who have chronic illness, chronic symptoms that just are not going away, to help them take back control of the things that you can be control of in your life so that you can start feeling better, so you can have less pain in your life, so you can feel less inflamed, so you can enjoy life better. Those are the things that we're focusing on trying to accomplish. And one of the things, since I'm out here, maybe you're wondering why I'm doing this outside, it's because I'm going to ground at the same time. And so make sure to go back and check the other newsletters if you're interested in grounding. Okay, so today, as you saw on the title, it's how to decrease pain in your life. So in order to have a good discussion about that, I feel like I wanted to teach you an idea called the threat bucket that I use with my clients a lot. And this is a way for us, it's a good visual to help us understand how we really are in control to a certain point of how much pain and overwhelm and uncomfortableness we have in our life. So what I want you to do actually is go grab a piece of paper, and feel free to pause the video, grab a piece of paper, and then come back and make sure you bring something to write with, because I want to actually do this exercise with you. Oh, sorry. Do this exercise with you instead of me just teach it to you, okay? All right, so now that you have your piece of paper and something to write with, you can write at the top of your paper, threat bucket. And then I want you to build some type of container that looks like this. A container that has a spigot that comes out, okay? And then what I want you to do next is I want you to draw a dotted line all the way across from the bottom of the spigot. And so it'll look something like this. Now what I want you to think about is, what do you have control over in your life that is not, you are not stepping up and taking care of right now, that could potentially help you to feel better? And let's note those, okay? So that could look like not going to sleep when you know you need to, at the time you need to every night, so you have a sleep debt going on. Okay, so we'll just call it sleep debt. It could look like you choose not to exercise, even though you've been told that exercising is good for you, but you choose to not be a part of any type of exercise in your life. And so your body views that as a threat. Okay, so not exercising. A threat in your life could be maybe you have a chronic family health crisis going on, or relationship crisis. So we'll just put family here, because it could be many things, right? Family could be a marriage having a hard time. It could be a relationship between a son or a daughter with mom. We can have in here, how about a knee injury? Okay, knee injury. We have the toxins in the air, right? So toxins all around us. We're gonna say toxins. How about we also, not just toxins in the air, but we could include toxins in our products that we use, like our cleaning products and our personal care products, our laundry detergents, okay? So toxins, we'll call those home toxins. Let's think of some other things that maybe you're not eating every day. Okay, so you have a poor diet, or or not eating enough. All right, not eating enough protein, okay? And maybe you have a blood sugar imbalance, which comes maybe back to not doing a great job at feeding yourself the macronutrients that you need. So we'll say poor blood sugar. So what you can see here is your threat bucket is getting filled up more and more and more and more with threats inside them. So as long as the number of threats that are in your life are below your threshold line for your bucket, then your body is going to manage your experience of pain a lot better. However, at some point there will become just one thing that finally tips you up and over the threshold line, and that's what's going to create pain for you. So for example, you have all these different things going on in your life. You're managing pretty well. You don't have too much pain, feeling good. And then one morning you decide to go out and walk to get the mail, and you put Bluetooth headphones in. And that is the last spike that your body needs, handling that EMF, the magnetic field around that coming through from one side to the other to your brain is just too much. And now all of a sudden, so Bluetooth headphones, all of a sudden something that doesn't bother you on other days, all of a sudden is the last thing that triggers finally your body saying, nope, I'm in pain, I don't feel good. And maybe it's a headache, maybe it's your back hurts, maybe it is your throat hurting and you end up getting an illness, right? Lots of things that could end up being, but this is your body saying, all right, that was my tipping point, I'm in pain now. And as for someone who has a chronic illness, we really want to do as much as we can to avoid being in a situation where we're in pain. So that means that we have to take charge of our own lives, and no one else is going to do it for us, right? No one's going to come to you and say, let me pay you to help you get healthier. That's not going to happen, right? You have to be responsible for yourself. And even if that is tiny little changes that happen every day, and you start tracking to see what is helping and more, what's helping less, if you start eliminating, for example, the toxins in your home, maybe as simple as switching from plastics to glass, you start going to bed between 9 and 10 every night, and you're getting plenty of sleep. You start eating enough protein, getting plenty of protein in your diet every day so that you have enough of the building blocks to make your muscles and help your all of the systems in your body work better. And you decide, okay, it's not a big deal actually, or maybe it is a big deal, but I am going to start walking every day. And maybe you're eliminating all of these one at a time, right? You eliminate them, and then you start to see what happens to your threat bucket. It gets less and less filled up. So the day that you walk to the mail and put Bluetooth headphones on, if this is what your threat bucket looks like, the Bluetooth headphones are not going to be the final trigger that shoots you over the edge to be in pain for that day. So again, this idea, this threat bucket idea, is here to help you visualize what is going on. Some things are out of your control, like the toxins in the air. We only have so much control of that. But we do have a lot more control of the toxins in our home. We do have control over whether we eat or not. We do have control whether we go to bed or not. There are a lot of things that we do have control over. So this is finding that balance between what do we have control over and what can we start changing, even if it's one thing at a time, to slowly start decreasing how full the threat bucket is. Again, to help to avoid this threshold level that is going to create pain for you. So I hope that this was helpful for you. If it was helpful, I would really love it for you to send it on or post it in your social media, tag me, so that we can start helping more people. We really have to work together to get the information out that we're responsible for taking care of ourselves, especially when we're feeling really like a hot mess and the lab work is looking like it's not showing anything, or our doctors are saying it's just in your head, you actually don't have any problems going on. Everything is connected, my friend. Your mind, your body, your spirit, that could even be something that's in here. Maybe you're not feeling very connected with God, and so that is a threat item for you at the moment, right? So many things can be part of your threat bucket, and so I really want to encourage you to take control of that, to look at the piece of paper that you just wrote. Hopefully you've been writing down what your own personal threats possibly are, so that you can make a plan, not just look at them, but make a plan about, okay, which one am I going to work on first? What threat could I eliminate with the intention that it's going to help lower how much my body has to take care of every day? And hopefully that will give you more opportunities throughout the day and the weeks and the months that you are in less pain, because your body has less that it needs to worry about all the time. If you have not grabbed my free ebook yet, we're talking all about how do we decrease pain today, and one of the most important things that you can do to decrease your pain, sorry about the loud noise out there for a second. There we go. Okay, if you want to decrease pain in your life, then one of the best things you can do is to look at the stress that you have and what can you do to reduce stress in your life. Again, this kind of could fall into multiple things in your threat bucket, but it could just be your responses and how you are seeing the world, and are you in a victim mentality or not? Lots of things impact all of this. So I just take care of yourself. Think about your threat bucket. What can you eliminate? Send this message on to someone else so they can help you. If you need private one-on-one help, I'm here to help you. Oh, you know what? I forgot. So what I was saying about my free ebook is I have an ebook that is how to improve your mental health and how to decrease stress in your life. And since that's one major thing, it can go in your threat bucket, I'd really like to encourage you to go download that. It's free, so that you can start to have some more things to think about to support you. Okay? And then also down in the description, or if you're on my email list, and you know where the link is right there, you can go set yourself up with a free health consult. We can chat about what's going on, and we can make a decision about if one of the programs that I have right now is a good fit for you. And I will, in the future, think about not recording something outside, or at least farther away from the traffic. So thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourself, cheering you on. See you next week.